I don't think it's any surprise that development of the port and the dredge and the greenfield site, that was all probably the biggest issue tonight. Your stand on that?
My stand is clearly about why I had a port strategy, and the only one to have a plan to deal with the port in the early goings of this campaign, to make sure we dealt with all aspects of port development and with a container terminal development as part of other activity in our port.
There were some attacks on your political history. Can you address that as far as when you were in provincial government and what you did and did not do for this area?
I did everything within my power to help out Cape Breton wherever I could, whenever I could. And that is always going to be open for debate. But as I've said, I've never shied away from public service. I've represented provincially the North Side. I've worked as Speaker, working with all parties. In the role of Mayor, we have to work within the whole CBRM that needs someone that understands how the Treasury Board process provincially and federally works, how we can move forward with a charter for the CBRM to actually, for the first time, get us equal to Halifax in our relationship with the provincial government working with the feds, to deal with economic opportunities in the port that require negotiation and who can open those opportunities. The other approach didn't work. We have to take a new one. Courts have made decisions. I think our money needs to go into providing services for people rather than fighting old battles.
There was another question from the audience, and it appeared pretty well pointed at you as to whether or not you would stay for 4 years if you were elected CBRM mayor.
I never take anything on lightly, and the reality is when I commit to something, I commit to it, and I've committed to this role. I've received that call. The reason I ran is because citizens asked me to step forward because they wanted new leadership and they wanted someone to be part of the process to move us ahead and to take a new approach. That's the approach that I bring, and that's the approach as mayor I will do over 4 years.
Now, last 30 seconds or so, what do you have to say to the voters of CBRM?
I think the voters have some clear choices to make, but they have to look at who is best able to move the CBRM forward, who can negotiate and bring resources to the CBRM so we take some stress off the taxpayers. How can we deal with all issues so that rural and urban issues are best dealt with and not just one area over another?
Thank you.
Thank you.